Hi, welcome to this video looking at year 2 multiplication from the White Rose Maths. We will also be looking at division statistics, property and shape, and one final topic, okay? As ever, feel free to pause the video, try the questions first, and then press play. Okay, so this is aimed at Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 pupils, okay? So students who are in Key Stage 1 and also Key Stage 2, this will be appropriate for, because there is a huge overlap, okay, in topics, okay? This is question number 1. Complete the sentences. I've got bananas. There are 3 equal groups of 5 bananas. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is question number 2. Okay. Or next part, sorry. There are something equal number of something fish. So there are 4 equal groups of 2 fish. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there are 4 equal groups of 2 fish. Inside each group, I've got 2 fish. This is question number 2. Tick the group that is not equal to the others. Okay, I've got 4 there, I've got 4, I've got 3 there, and I've got 4. So this is not equal, okay? 3 doesn't equal 4. I've got 4 in this group, I've got 4 in this group, I've got 3 in this group, and I've got 4 in this group. Okay, this is question number 3. Complete the addition sentence to work out how many apples in total. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 again is 15. Okay, complete the multiplication sentence to work out how many apples in total. Well, I've got 5 lots of 3, okay, which is equal to 15, okay? So adding the same number, okay, over and over again a certain amount of times, okay, that's the same as multiplying that number by the amount of times you are adding it together, if that makes sense. Okay, so here I'm adding 5 3s together, so it's 3 5s, okay, or 3 times 5, or 5 times 3. This is question number 4. Complete the bar model to show 7 times 5. Well, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 gives me an answer of 35. Okay, so 7 times 5 or 7 5s are 35. Okay, so 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 is the same as saying 5 times 7 or 7 times 5. Okay, they mean the same thing. Okay, 5 times 7 is the same as saying 7 times 5. And here for question 3, I could have also said 3 times 5. Okay, if I'm multiplying numbers, there's something called commutative, so it doesn't matter which way around I write it, okay, provided that the signs stay consistent, they give me the same answer. This is question number 5. Each box contains 10 eggs. How many eggs are there in altogether? Well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 6 lots of 10, or 10 times 6. Okay, gives us 60. Okay, this is question number 6. Jack makes an array with cubes. Use 2 different number sentences using times and equal to represent Jack's array. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I can say that 7 times 2, or 2 times 7, okay, which equals 14. So again, another way of writing the same answer is 2 times 7, okay? Because you can think of it as one of 2 ways. You can think of it as 1 row, okay, so 2 rows of 7, okay, which is how I got the first sentence. Or you can think of it as one column for every two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, these are two different ways of writing the number sentence. Okay, this is question number 7. Fill in the missing numbers. 0 times 10. Well, anything times 0 is just 0. Okay, 0 times 100 is 0. 0 times a billion is 0. 0 times a trillion is 0. 0 times 1 is 0. Anything times 0 is always 0. Next one, 60 equals something times 5. Well, 12 times 5 is 60. But if you're unsure, if I did 60 divided by 5, that would have given me my answer. And I can use the bus stop method if we're not too sure. So I appreciate that I'm actually jumping a bit actually here when I'm not showing my full workings, and I apologise for that. So 5 into 6 is 1, remainder 1. 5 into 10 is 2. Okay? So that's one way of doing it, okay? There are multiple ways of working out this sum, okay? Because timesing by 5 is same as timesing by 10 and then halving it. So what you can do is times it by 10, okay, and then half your answer, okay? To like, yeah, same as times it by 5, okay, essentially. Okay, this is question number 8. Harry has 6 of these coins, so 6 lots of 5p coins, and he has 11 pence of 2 coins. How much does he have in total? Well, 6 times 5, okay, and 11 times 2. Okay, and then I add my answers together. 6 5s are 30, 11 2s are 22. Adding my answers together, I get 52 pence. Okay, that's how to answer question number 8. So that's a slightly more worded problem. Okay, but you break it down by looking at the numbers. So extract the relevant pieces of information. Okay, and then work out your sum. Total means that I'm adding my answers together to the separate sums, and that's it. Okay, next part. Okay, sorry, not next part, guys. The last part is so this is the end of the multiplication section. So please do go ahead and circle how confident you feel with multiplication after watching this video. Okay, I hope it makes sense. We're now looking at year 2 division, White Rose Maths. Okay, this is question number 1. Circle groups of 5 counters. Well, I've got 5 counters there, 5 counters there, and 5 counters there. Okay, so I've got 3 groups of 5 counters. This is question number 2. Mo is putting 12 flowers into pots. He puts 2 flowers into each pot. How many pots does he need? Well, 2 flowers in each pot. So 12 divided by 2, we get the answer of 6. Okay, 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6. Okay, this is question number 3. Dora has 10 sweets. She shares them equally between 2 plates. How many sweets are in each plate? Well, if I do 10 divided by 2, I get the answer of 5. Okay. But again, if we're not sure, what I can do is just circle 2 each time. Okay, and then count up how many circles I've made, and the answer we'll get is 5. This is question number 4. 3 children share 6 crayons equally. They want to know how many they will get each. Well, if I do 6 divided by 3, okay, I get the answer of 2. Okay, complete the number sentence to help them. I do 6 divided by 3, okay, and I get 2. Okay, so each student gets 2 crayons. This is question number 5. Here is a bar model. I've got 50 is 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. Use it to complete the number sentence. 50 divided by what is 10? I've got 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I get the answer of 5 for the first part. 50 divided by 10 is 5. Because if you're dividing by 10, you are just taking off one of the zeros. If it's a whole number, if it's not a whole number, then you're putting in decimal points, okay? But you're moving it one place to the left, the decimal point. This is question number 6. You may use the number lines to help you work out 90 divided by 10. Well, the answer we get is 9. Okay, so how many 10s go into 90? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I've counted 9 times. Next one, 14 divided by 2 is 7. Okay, this is question number 7. Use less than, greater than, or equal to complete the number sentence. 35 divided by 5 is 7. 40 divided by 10 is 4. 7 is bigger than 4, so this is my crocodile sign. It's eating the bigger number. Okay, 7 is bigger than 4. Okay. This is question number 8. Circle the odd numbers. Okay, so 45 is an odd number. Okay, now here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 54 here. Okay, because I've got 5 10s. Okay, that's an even number. 10, 20, 30, that's also an even number. Okay, the odd number, this is odd. Okay, and there's a little trick here that if I have like 1 missing piece, then it has to be an odd number. If I have 2 missing pieces, then it's going to be an even number. If I have 3 missing pieces, then it's an odd number. And if I have 4 missing pieces, then I have an even number. So it follows that pattern, okay? If I have 5 missing, then it's an odd number. If I have 6 missing pieces, then it's an even number, okay, etc., etc. Because you're always taking off the tens column. You are doing 10 take away an even or an odd number, and that will tell you whether it's even or odd. Okay, essentially, this is question number 9. Teddy has 20 pence in 2p coins. He uses 7 of the coins to buy a drink. How many 2 pence coins does he have left? Well, 20 pence divided by 2, okay, so he's got 10 2p pieces, if that makes sense. So we've got 10 2 pence pieces. Okay, yeah. He uses 7 of the pieces to buy a drink. How many 2p coins does he have left? So being careful, so it's 10 take away 7, which is 3. Okay, so he has 3 2 pence pieces left, so he has 6 pence altogether left. Okay, so 10 pieces of 2p coins, yeah, just to be very clear. Okay. Right, guys, that is the end of the division section, so please do go ahead and circle how confident you were, okay, with this. The idea of this is that the video is designed to help you increase and boost your confidence, okay, so it's there as like additional support, okay, essentially. We are now looking at Year 2 statistics from the White Rose Maths worksheet. Okay, question number 1. Rosie draws a tally chart for the hair colour of the children in her class. How many children have brown hair? Well, I've got 5, 10, plus the 3 is 13. So I've got 13 children with brown hair. Complete the tally for children with blonde hair. That's 11. So 11 is going to be like this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Next part, how many children are in Rosie's class? 13 plus 11 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus the 2 is 32. Okay, I'm essentially adding up the numbers column. So I'm doing 13 plus 11 plus 6 plus 2. Okay, now I've worked it out pretty fast there, but you can use column addition, okay, to work it out. Okay. This is question number 2. The children in class 2 have a competition. Okay, they count how many balls go through a hoop in 1 minute. Okay, the diagram shows the results. Who gets the most balls through the hoop? Well, that's going to be Jess, okay, because that's the highest part on the graph, okay, on this bar chart, we say, or bar graph, or line graph, you could say. How many more balls does Kat get through the hoop than Mo? Well, Kat has got 18, Mo has got 11. Okay, 18 take away 11 is 7. Okay, so you're finding the difference. If it ever says how many more, you're working out the difference between the two numbers. Okay. Lou gets 5 balls through the hoop. Show this information on the block diagram. Well, it's going to look something like this. Okay, so with your pencil and ruler, okay, you would go up to 5, go across, and then go down like that. Okay, and then you can even colour it in actually if you want. Okay, a certain colour. Okay, that question. Okay. This is question number 3. The pictogram shows how many year 4 children have in their money box. Okay, so each circle represents £5. How much money does Jack have? 5, 10, 15, 20. So 5 times 4, which is 20. Or I could do 5, add 5, add 5, add 5. That will also give me the same answer. Okay, how much more money does Dora have than Eva? Okay, well, 1, 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 take away 10 is 25. Okay. Next part, if Teddy spends £5, how much money does he have left? Well, Teddy at the minute has got £25, 5 lots of 5. Okay, if he spends £5, so it's across not one circle essentially. Okay, then I'll have £20 left. Okay, if he crosses off one circle. Okay, so it's as if he spends one circle. Okay, as part of his pictogram. This is question number 4. The pictogram shows how many eggs some chickens lay each day. Each egg represents 2 eggs. How many eggs were laid on Wednesday? That's 2.5 of 2, which is 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay. On Thursday, the chickens lay 4 eggs. On Friday, the chickens lay 1 more egg than they do on Thursday. Complete the pictogram. Okay, so I'm going to have 1 circle, 2. Oh, sorry. So on Thursday, they lay 4, sorry. So that's 2, 4. Friday, they lay 1 more than. So they're going to lay 5. So it's going to look something like this. Okay, so it's like half a circle or half an oval. Okay. Again, obviously my picture drawing, diagram is not perfect, but we'll focus on the maths here. Okay, right guys, circle how confident you are with statistics now after watching this clip or this part of the video. Okay, we're now looking at year 2 properties of shapes. Okay, this is question number 1. Match each shape to its name. This is a cylinder. This is a cube. Okay, this is a cone. And this is a pyramid. Okay. Next part, this is question number 2. Draw the next 2 shapes in each pattern. Well, it's going to be like a rectangle that looks like this. Then it's going to look like that. Okay. Next one is going to be a circle, then it's going to be a triangle, then it's going to be a circle, then it's going to be a triangle. Okay, this is question number 3. Circle the shapes with the correct line of symmetry. So line of symmetry means that it could sit exactly in the middle. So it's not this one because it's not equal size on both sides. It is this one, or I circle it, sorry. So I should be ticking it, but that's fine. This one, not quite. Okay, because that's not the same size as this part here. Okay, this part, yes, that's true. Okay, so this part, yes, because it's the same on both sides. So same size on both sides. Imagine it like a mirror line. You are cutting the shape in half. Okay, this is question number 4. Complete the sentences. This is a triangle. It has 3 sides. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a 3-sided shape and it has 3 vertices. So vertices means corners. Okay, so this is a side here, this is a side, and this is a side, if that makes sense. So I don't want you confused and thinking, well, that's a vertex. A vertex is the actual corners. Okay, so this is what I call a rhombus. So it's a tilted square. Okay, if I'm being ever, but I think they will allow a square actually. So it's just a square that's been tilted. It has 4 sides and it also has 4 vertices. Vertices, remember, means corners. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay. This is question number 5. Okay, complete the table. Okay, it has 6 faces. Okay, so this part here, square base pyramid, has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 5 faces because it has a bottom face. Okay, the number of edges. Okay, so edges is different to vertices. So a cube has a certain amount of edges. Okay, so drawing it out here, so I'm doing it visually. Okay, sorry guys, I apologise. So the edges essentially is the number of sides. Sorry, I was just obviously double checking it here. So it's the number of sides it has. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's also got 3 on the bottom. So it's got 3 more on the bottom. Okay, because I've got that part here, if that makes sense. That part here. Okay, and another part here essentially. So I've got 12 edges, okay, in total. So edges is essentially you are cutting up the number of sides in total, okay, and vertices means corners. Okay, sorry about that, guys. This is question number 6. Rosie is holding a 3D shape. She's counting the number of 2D faces she can see. I can see 4 rectangles and 2 squares. What shape is Rosie holding? Well, it will be a cuboid, because a cuboid will have 2 squares, won't it? Okay, and 4 rectangles. Okay, because if you imagine it, it looks something like this. Okay, it's a 3D rectangles. I haven't drawn it perfectly there, sorry, but it's a 3D rectangle. Okay, it's going to have a square here, so this part's going to be a square, and this part's going to be the square, but obviously I haven't drawn it perfectly here. Let's just draw that again, so you can see it visually. So do this, and then join up the edges. Okay, now it looks like a cuboid. Okay, so this part's going to be, and then this part, okay, or one of it, yeah, or 2 parts of it, depending on how you're looking at it, will be a square. Okay, and it's got 4 rectangles. Okay, this is question number 7. Emiya has sorted some 3D shapes. Choose one correct label for each group from the labels. Okay, one correct label. Okay, so we could say that this one is cubes. Okay, so yes, that is not a cube per se, but there's a cube there. There's a cube there. Okay, and this one, although it's not a cube per se, it follows like the cube. Okay, so it's like a 3D, like rectangle essentially, but it is like a box, if that makes sense. Okay, this pot here, I've got a cone here, I've got a cylinder, and I've got a cylinder. Okay, so here I do have what we call curved surfaces. Okay, and that actually makes perfect sense because each shape has a curved surface area, we say. Okay, and what I mean by that is it just means this pot here. So if I was, that's like a curve, okay, because it's going to actually, that's like a curved surface, and this also is a curved surface. Okay, so this is what I mean by curved surface. Okay, right guys, please go ahead actually and circle how confident you feel with shapes now. Okay, we are now looking at year 2 length and height. This is question number 1 from the White Rose Maths worksheet. Write down the length of each item, or 0 ever, so that's 7 centimeters. Looking at the ruler. Okay, next one. Now this one, you gotta be careful here. It starts at 1, it goes to 7, so it's 6 centimeters. Next one here. Circle the longest piece of string. Well, this is on like a, this is curved essentially because it's not been ever. So this one clearly looks longest to me, because if I was to stretch this out, okay, this one is shorter than this here, and this one's shorter than this. Okay, so that's definitely the longest. So this one's the longest. The shape, the wavy one. Okay. This is question number 3. Put the heights of the shapes in order, starting from the tallest to shortest. So it's C, then B, then D, then A. Okay. This is question number 4. Complete the sentences using either meters or centimeters. The height of a dog is 60 centimeters. Okay, it wouldn't be 60 meters because that's very high. Okay, 60 centimeters. So for that, the length of a classroom would say is 8 meters. Okay, that makes a bit more sense because if you think of a classroom, okay, that's approximately 8 by 8 roughly. Okay, as a rough estimate. Or a general classroom, sorry, I shouldn't say every classroom, sorry, like a generic classroom, okay? This is question number 5. What is the lengths of the 2 erasers? Well, 0 is going to go to 4 here. So it's 4 centimeters, okay? This is question number 6. On the centimeter square grid, draw a rectangle with length 5 centimeters and width 3. Okay, so going across 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and going up 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then across 5. Okay, that's my rectangle. This is question number 7. Okay, make sure that you use a ruler, sorry, for question number 6. A ruler and a pencil, please, guys. I am excused here because obviously I'm doing it on a screen, but please make sure that you use a pencil and a ruler. Okay, but the rest of the questions, obviously, we are answering in pen, okay, or pencil. This is question number 7. Use less than, greater than, or equal to compare these measurements. 100 centimeters and 1 meter, they're actually exactly the same. So that's going to be an equals there. 2 meters is greater than 18 centimeters because that's the same as saying 200 centimeters. Now, by definition of place value, 200 is bigger than 18. Okay. This is question number 8. Tim has 3 pens. The red pen is 12 centimeters long. The blue pen is 9 centimeters long. The green pen is longer than the blue pen, but shorter than the red pen. How long could the green pen be? Circle any possible answers. So it could be 10 and it could be 11. Okay, it can't be 9. It has to be bigger than this. Okay, but smaller than this. Okay, so if I was to put like a little inequality, treat it like that. Okay, so anything smaller than 12 but bigger than 9. Okay, so these two are in between. This is question number 9. Okay, half of the envelope is shown. What is the length of the full envelope? Well, it's 2 to 7, so half of it is 5. The other half will be 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, so the length of this envelope is 10 centimeters. Okay, again, circle how confident you feel with length and height. We're now looking at year 2 position and direction. Okay, this is question number 1 from the White Rose Maths worksheet. Okay, use the words to complete the sentences. Okay, above, below, right, left. The sheep, okay, is below the bird. Okay, because it's below it. Okay, the bee is to the right of the bird. Okay, the spider is above the bee. Okay, draw an egg to the left of the sheep. Well, it's going to be here, isn't it? That's my egg. Okay. This is question number 2. Complete the sentences. The ladybird moves something lily pads to the right. 1, 2, 3. So ladybird moves 3 lily pads to the right. Next one. The ant moves 1 lily pad, okay, upwards, you could say. So upwards, okay, because it's going in the upwards direction. So UPW, that should be WARDS, okay, upwards, sorry. So UPWARDS. Okay, next one. The frog moves 2 lily pads to the left. Draw an X to show where the frog is now. Well, 2 to the left, actually 1, 2. Okay, remember that this is left when looking at the screen, so it goes here. So the mark cross goes there. Okay. This is question number 3. Here is an octopus. Take the image of the octopus after a quarter turn clockwise. So it's going clockwise in this direction. Okay, it's going to be this one. Okay, what could the octopus do to get back to the start? Okay, it could do an anti-quarter, anti-degrees clockwise. Okay, and that will be it, okay? Or it can turn 3 quarters clockwise, okay? But this is 3 quarters anti-clockwise, so that won't take us back to here. It'll end up taking us actually to here, actually, if that makes sense. This is question number 4. Draw the next 2 shapes in each pattern. Small triangle, big triangle, okay? Triangle, then circle, okay? Rectangle, going like this, and rectangle going like this. Okay, make sure that you use a pencil and ruler to draw these. Okay, again, circle how confident you feel with position and direction now after watching this portion of the video. Okay, we're now looking at year 2 measurements. Okay, this is question number 1. Complete the sentences. The something is heavier, the apple is heavier. Okay, because if you think about, like, this is the ground essentially, so it's how close is this to the ground. Okay, so this is actually closer to the ground than this is, okay, by length. Okay, the pencil, or the crayon you could say, is lighter. Okay, so the crayon is lighter, okay, because it's going upwards. Okay, So imagine it is like a balancing scale. Okay, this is question number 2. Match each image to the best unit of measure. A liquid in a drink, that's going to be milliliters. The height of a flower, okay, I would say that's centimeters. Okay, the mass of a flower is grams. The mass of a shelf will be in kilograms. Okay, this is question number 3. Okay, I've got a glove here. One glove weighs 10 grams. Okay, so they're balanced here. How much would a pair of gloves weigh? Well, a pair of gloves just means 10. Add 10, or 10 times 2. Okay, or 2 lots of 10. And 2 lots of 10, we get the answer of 20 grams. Okay. How many gloves would weigh 70 grams? Well, that's going to be 7. Okay, because I'm doing 70 divided by 10. Okay, this is question number 4. Complete the sentence. Sam's suitcase weighs 15 kilos. Sorry if it's a bit small there, but hopefully you can see that it's pointing towards 15. Sam puts extra items on the suitcase. The extra items weigh 3 kilograms. How much does the suitcase weigh now? It's going to be 18 kilograms, because 15 plus 3 is 18. Okay, this is question number 5. Okay, what was the temperature yesterday? The temperature yesterday was minus 40. Oh, sorry, it was 14 actually, not a minus. Sorry, I've made a mistake here. That's just the arrow point. Sorry, so the answer should be 14. Sorry, I was treating those lines as a minus. Sorry. Today, the temperature is 8 degrees warmer than it was. Shade the thermometer to show this. Okay, so 8 degrees warmer than it was yesterday. So 14 plus 8 is 22. So we're going to go from here. Okay, and we're going to shade this in up to 22. Again, you can see that my colouring skills are not brilliant, guys. But bear with me, I hope it, yeah, as long as the maths part makes sense. Okay, for that question, okay, it can't go over 22, sorry. Until I've gone a bit over, oops, I should not have deleted that. But you get the idea. Okay, so it's going all the way to 22, and not above it. Okay. This is question number 6. Okay. A jar has capacity of 50 milliliters. A cup has a capacity of 5 milliliters. Jack uses the cup to fill the jar. How many cups does he use? Well, 50 divided by 5 is 10. Okay, so 10 lots of 5 milliliter cups will fill the jar. Okay, 50 divided by 5. How many 5s go into 50? Okay, the answer is 10. This is question number 7, guys. How much water is in each container? Well, I've got 70 milliliters there. And then here, I've got to be very careful. I've got 45 milliliters because it's in between 40 and 50. And it's exactly in the middle. So it's the midpoint, we say, of 40 and 50. Okay, that's 45 there. And that's 70. Okay, milliliters. And again, make sure that you always are checking your units as well. Okay, because examiners sometimes may change your units to liters and it will want you to convert it. Okay, so always make sure that you check your units very clearly in each question or questions. Okay, on here. So for this question, guys, yeah, sorry, if you weren't sure, okay, it's 8 plus 14 or 14 plus 8. Okay. To answer this question, this part of the question, 14 plus 8, okay, is 22 degrees, okay, Celsius. Okay, right guys, so this is the end of today's video. So please do lastly obviously circle how confident you feel, okay, with measurement after watching this video. Okay, and if you made it to this far guys, thank you so much for watching it. Thank you for making it to the end. Okay, please do go ahead and click that subscribe button. So press subscribe, okay, like this video, and also click that bell icon, okay, so you don't miss out on further videos for Key Stage 1 and Key Stage 2 maths. Okay, and please do share this video and channel with other families that might benefit, for students that are in primary schools in the UK or in junior schools in international countries, okay, in America or Australia. Okay, so it's aimed at year 1 and year 2 level maths. Okay, so Key Stage 1, Key Stage 2 maths. Okay, that's it for me today guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy the rest of your Easter break, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.